Angela allegedly sent this same student video of her doing things to herself and moaning the student's name.
It gets worse. All right, so today we actually have a situation that I actually covered last week, but I wanted to reopen it because new details have come out and it's gotten a lot crazier than I thought it was. So basically what's going on, about 2 weeks ago, 2 high school teachers got exposed for sleeping with the same student at Centennial High. Well, let's just go ahead.
What is wrong with these teachers, and why have no criminal charges been filed? Not one, but 2 teachers from Centennial High School in Peoria, Arizona, are now being accused of having an inappropriate relationship with the same student. They have now both lost their jobs. One of them is Haley Beck, and the other is Angela Berlacca. According to district findings, Haley Beck had taught this student in his sophomore.
Also, Haley Beck is apparently Noah Beck's sister. If you know who Noah Beck is, very famous guy, has over 33 million followers on TikTok. Now look, he has nothing to do with this. At least from our standpoint, don't go to his comment sections harassing him. You just don't do that, all right? But that is interesting.
In junior years. The district later concluded that she had started an inappropriate relationship with him. There were many signs of favoritism, and you can read all about them in this 64-page statement of charges, which is easily found online. But to give you a few examples, she would bring this student food. One time, people saw her giving this student the keys to her vehicle. And when people asked her why she was giving this student her keys, she said so that he can get his Christmas gift out of her car.
Which is crazy, because apparently, he actively referred to her as his sugar mama, and she was okay with it for a little bit. It gets crazier, though.
She also was allegedly improving the student's grades, allowing him to miss class, and even doing his homework for him. What? Investigators also reviewed thousands of text messages. Haley Beck and this student exchanged 4,000 text messages between June and August 2025. And the content of those messages was extremely inappropriate. Them making plans to meet up and hook up, her sending money to the student via Apple Pay, her referring to herself as Sugar Mama and the student as Sugar Baby. She even said in one of these texts, quote, "This money exchange just felt like straight prostitution." And she expressed fear that if she stopped sending the student money, he would stop talking to her.
Oh my God. Yo, I don't know how it can't get much worse for her,
Now,
bro.
police have recommended a felony pandering charge because of these financial exchanges, but so far, no charges have been filed. The relationship between Haley Beck and this student reportedly started to unravel in July 2025. That's when Beck was upset with the student because he allegedly shared inappropriate videos of them together, and she was accusing him of being with another teacher.
Because apparently he was with another teacher. All right, and remember this point later because we found out some new information about this too.
Other teacher is Angela Berlacca, a former COOP and child development teacher at Centennial High School,
who's also 47 years old. 47 years old.
She has been investigated in connection with the same student, and police are recommending a felony charge of aggravated luring a minor for exploitation in her case. Although, the same as Beck, no criminal charges have been filed against Angela Berlacca up to this point. She has given up her teaching certificates, and she is no longer employed with the school district. Haley Beck had been on administrative leave since August 2025, but as of March 26, 2026, the Peoria Unified School District moved to dismiss her. They said that her actions were severe, pervasive, and objectively offensive. The student
took him a year to do that, by the way, which is crazy.
Declined to be interviewed by police, and his mother fears that this investigation could tamper with his chances at getting a college athletic scholarship. Let me know your thoughts on all of this, and I'll keep you up.
Now, okay, let's keep it a bean buck 30. This situation sounds ridiculous. Not only did he get and basically not even basically by one teacher, but by 2. And one of the teachers was literally sending him money, referring to him as her sugar baby, and doing his homework and doing a whole bunch of things just so that they would sleep with each other and that he would keep on doing it, which is ridiculous. I've never heard of something like this. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to keep it to me. And it gets even worse. And before we get to that, look, I know a lot of y'all are in high school. You know, I was just in high school 2 years ago. And let's keep it a beam. This situation right now is sounding like a fucking high school dream. And you also got money out of it. Free grades, free food, gifts. That shit sounds like a little boy's dream. But as you learn more about this story, I'm telling you right now, you're going to realize this shit is a lot weirder than you think. Yo, both of these women are weird. They're very weird, especially Noah Beck's sister. She's like insanely weird. And you're gonna follow along, bro. So before you think this is like an ultimate dream and why would the guy snitch and how do you got... Yo, listen to this shit, because I promise you will not think that by the end of this motherfucker. I'm going to keep it a big. So let's get to this next video, all right? So apparently there's a lot more details to this whole situation than that first video led on. This is the first video that I want to highlight.
What do you mean Noah Beck's sister got fired for her teaching job because she was having inappropriate relations with a student and then allegedly snitched on another teacher because she was jealous, allegedly, and got her caught for having inappropriate relations with the same student? Oh.
Yeah, this shit just went from a little boy's dream to a Hallmark Netflix extravaganza special soap opera drama show. Because what do you mean? The only reason why this is public information is because Noah Beck's sister found out that old boy was being a victim to another teacher at the same job and outed her because she was jealous. So, what? It gets worse. Keep on listening. That doesn't even... This is crazy.
But as of right now, neither teacher have charges yet. But this is what happened, and in my opinion, there needs to be charges filed immediately. Now, currently, Angela has turned in her teaching license, but Noah Beck's sister, Haley Beck, has yet to do so. At the time of the illegal activity, the minor was under the age of 18. But now, since the investigation, the student has turned 18 years old. In the statement, it does say statement of charges, but these are only been recommended.
She was paying $630? What?
Recommended ones are not that bad. But allegedly, Haley offered oral to this student multiple times while under the age of 18, offered him adult beverages. I also saw in another article where she offered him illegal substances. And allegedly also sent the student $630 and sent him over 4,000 text messages between June 21st and August 2nd.
First off, I don't know what the fuck animals dying in the background.
June 20th.
Go check on that. But peep this. They sent 4,000 text messages to each other between June 21st to August 2nd. In the span of 2 months, 4,000 text messages. That's ridiculous, bro.
1st and August 2nd. I'm going to do some digging into the second teacher. Stay tuned because
But, yo, not only were they fornicating, but she was also buying him alk, gas, all of that. Like, this is prime example of just a predator, bro. She's weird. Like, yo, why are you doing all that shit? Also, how do the police have records of you doing all of that and you still haven't got charges, you still haven't gotten arrested? That's just weird as fuck. I don't know.
There is a comment been found on Haley Beck's IG account that sheds a lot of light into the situation where she is being looked into and potentially charged and already fired from her teaching job for having an alleged relationship with a high school student. The comment sheds a lot of light into what her mindset was at that time. Now, allegedly, Haley Beck was in a relationship with this high school student, offered to buy him illegal substances, illegal adult beverages, and allegedly even offered to let him record her giving him oral. And allegedly, she found out about him and this teacher, the same student with this teacher, and told on them because she was allegedly jealous. And allegedly, she sent this high school student an Ariana Grande song about breaking up with his girlfriend, being his high school age-appropriate girlfriend. But
oh my god, what the fuck?
This comment is allegedly from her account, and someone said post breakup ? And she said something like that, and this had been around the time that all of this was going on.
She's sick. No, not only yo. You know what's crazy? She probably taught his girlfriend too. So you know the meme of the girl teachers hating on the schoolgirls because they're with a guy that they like. Yo, this is the actual situation happening. She liked her student. They was in a relationship, and his student also had a girlfriend. This teacher knew she was the side chick, so she was hating from the back of the club. Probably giving her lower grades, probably being mean, probably not helping her out as much. Because she wanted her man. And she wanted her man to break up with her so that this teacher could, and like that's crazy as fuck, bro. It's crazy. And also allowing him to record you, record y'all activities, knowing this shit is illegal, that shit weird too. It almost feels like you just wanted to live that high school girl lifestyle or some shit. Yeah, it's weird, bro. This is weird. I'm gonna be honest. All right, y'all. So let me put y'all on a method to make some extra money off of your phone. That's 100% legit. A lot of people feel like this is too good to be true, but let me just break it down for y'all so you understand. Free Cash works with app games to help them find new users like you. These apps and games are willing to pay for new users because a lot of these users end up actually liking the game and end up making the app some money once they play for a while. Free Cash helps you put some money back into your pocket as they share some of what they get paid back with you. It's pretty simple if you actually like playing games, especially if you're already playing games on your phone. And honestly, you might as well sign up and try it because you can make an account completely free of charge with just your email and a password. Now, make no mistake, this is not a way to get rich, but this is a way to get some quick, easy money. And you can easily make $10 to $20 by playing games that you're probably already gonna play, or just trying some new ones to just feed your palate. Because let's face it, we're all unemployed. If you're really dedicated, you can actually make over $200 doing this. So it's just a super good method to try. Also, completely free to try. All you gotta do is scan the QR code or click the first link in the description and check it out and make some extra free cash. Promise y'all this ain't a scam. I wouldn't promote it to y'all if it was. Thank you. Shout out to the sponsors. And y'all, like deadass, go make some free cash, bro. This is easy. This is the easiest bag you have. Especially if you're bored. I know you're bored. So go do it. All right. Bye-bye. But it keeps on getting worse.
There are some resurfacing videos of Haley Beck and Noah Beck's sister after the news that she has had an inappropriate relationship with one of her high school students, and then allegedly got jealous because the same high school student was also having a relationship with another teacher, so she told on that teacher, allegedly. But now there are some resurfacing videos that bring up some major red flags that people should have seen from the start. This video here, as well as this video over here, are both kind of the same thing, and then this one is an interview. And what she has to say in it is interesting.
Suspect has a cult following of high school boys.
Suspect's best friends are our students.
They're nice to me.
Teachers
They're nice to me.
can have connections with kids, and I feel like that's one of the most important parts of teaching.
Let's replay
There's also
that.
this one.
To me.
Teachers can have connections with kids, and I feel like that's one of the most important parts of teaching.
I do agree, but the connections you have with your kids was not good connections. You had a different type of connection with some of your kids. I ain't gonna lie, man.
There's also this one where Haley Beck can be seen in the background while the alleged victim is speaking in an interview, and the way she's hanging around and lurking is very creepy.
To get quite the journey to get here. What does it mean to get to this point, considering everything you guys have gone through? Own phone start, a little bit change at quarterback. What does this mean to you right now? We just knew from the beginning that we're going to have a tough team, and we're going to be one who wants in the end. And it didn't.
So he was. Wait, hold on. I'm reading the comments now. So she was the fat girl in high school, and now in her mind has the captain of the football team. So he was the captain of the football team too. I don't know if I just missed that detail. Oh yeah, she was living out one of her high school fantasies, bro. Fat girl in high school, never got attention. Now she's a teacher. All the guys be trying to flirt with her, even though, you feel me, that's what guys supposed to do in high school. It's just something, when you're bored and you see a young teacher, you're going to say some shit, whatever. But as a teacher, you're not supposed to then act on that shit. You're supposed to be a mature adult, turn down every single advances, make sure the boundaries are set, and go about your job. But instead of that, you over here flirting back, buying him food, buying him Chick-fil-A before class, getting him gifts, paying for his alk and gas money. You over here waiting on him after he does a little interview, after he threw about 3-4 touchdowns, 300 yards. You feel me? He got fucking Arizona, ASU scouts there, looking at his performance. They trying to recruit him. And after he's done with his interview, you finna go over to him, give him a big ass hug, Talk about how you're so proud of him and how, you know, you're going to make sure that later that night you let him know how proud of him you are on some weird shit. And he going to smile, smirk, and then go off and kiss his girlfriend. And that's going to eat you up inside. That's exactly what was happening back then, bro. That's exactly what was going on. That's exactly probably what happened in this situation.
Yes, we got away and put her all.
See how she's cheesing too? That shit weird as fuck, bro. This shit weird as fuck, bro. But some more videos.
Some of the alleged texts between Haley Beck and her high school student have been...
This is the video that got me back into this fucking controversy. Because if you go through these text messages, this shit is ridiculous.
And it released through a police report that this creator here obtained. I have requested my own, but I'm waiting for them. But these texts are so cringe. And the fact that this student was this disinterested and she continued to press him is actually embarrassing. Not to mention the letter police found in her apartment that she wrote to this student, allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly because I did not obtain this police report myself. I have requested a copy, but I am still waiting for that. But trigger warning, because this is cringy. Now, first off, I want you to notice how short his replies are to her.
Okay, let's read these. I don't know. Excuse me. This is the guy, of course. The blank, the redacted would be the guy, of course. I don't know. I don't have any experience. That was just a thought. These messages. I'm going to just let her read it, actually.
These messages are in conversation about how Haley is going to go hang out with this student and going to do this to him. So Haley...
Okay, I'm going to actually read this. Redacted. I don't know. I don't have any experience. That's just a thought. These messages, redacted and Haley are having a conversation about hanging out, and redacted wants his dick sucked. I'll just go ahead and say it. This occurred on July 7th. On July 1st, 2025 at 8:26 through blah, blah, blah. Haley, really only like 20 minutes away is not too bad. So when you leave gym, I'll leave. Redacted, I just left. Haley.
There's some of the...
Oh my God, my bad, chat. My bad, chat. L fucking...
Out with this...
Okay. She got out the way? Okay. Okay, so should I leave? Okay, redacted. I'm just trying to get my dick sucked. Haley, yeah, so I can leave now. I'll be there in 20. All right, like 5 away. Do you want me to pull up in front of your house a little before? Not in the light. Be there in 20. Literally am all ready to walk out fresh out of the shower. And as soon as I get downstairs, the sharpest pain in my stomach ever. Straight bubble guts. Yo, what the fuck? Let me know if you need me tomorrow during your tattoo time, because I'm going to be in Scottsdale. What? Why is she saying be like that, bro? You're a teacher. But then have to make my way back over here by 6 for Pilates. But then after, if you're not doing anything, we can get froyo. My period started to have an excuse. Did she just say froyo? Okay, there's a lot to break down here, right? That froyo shit bugging me though. Gang, this is not 2013. Nobody uses that term no more. Anyways, let's get back to this shit though. Y'all peep how he's texting this girl? He's texting her like she's just his little slut, all right? Oh yeah, pull up right side, pull outside the crib. Just got done with practice, finna take a quick little shower, which I do mean quick. Barely. All he did was wash his balls and his armpits. This nigga's still kind of musty. Let's keep it a bean. And all he wants to do is get his dick sucked. You're not going to get nothing from this. He just wants his dick sucked. And not only are you down for this shit, but you're over here begging him to go on dates, go get froyo, be in public with your student that you're having a relate. Like, this shit weird. Like, not only is she moving federal as hell, she's not trying to hide this shit. She's real life trying to be this guy's boyfriend. Be this guy's girlfriend, whatever. Yo, lady, you're like 30. You're 27 at least. I can tell by the froyo term. The fuck? Like, yo, this is weird, gang. It gets worse, though.
Just left. Okay, so should I leave? He literally responds, I'm just trying to get my blank, so you let me know. So yeah, I can leave now. I'll be there in 20. All right. Like 5 away. Do you want me to pull up? Mentioned that she was on her time of the month, but she can still use her mouth. Good, but think I can still use my mouth. He laughed at it, didn't even respond. Then she literally offers...
Yo.
buy him alcohol and go meet him for it. If you want tequila later, you'd have to like meet me somehow or wait till I'm done. Yeah, when you're done, but not tequila, just a big bottle of whatever that will get us drunk, but we're drinking Crown when we get there, so get something that will mix with Crown. Let me just get buzz balls, those will knock you out. Get a biggie, a blue one. Now these next texts are about how they were having a conversation about him breaking up with his girlfriend, as well as, again, sucking something she should not be. There are a lot more of these texts.
So she just, bro, it sounds like they weren't even cracking, like, for real, bro. Like, he just getting head and moving about his way. That's crazy.
So we will cover them in the next part. As soon as I get the whole...
Okay, let me go ahead and read this.
Drunk, but we're drinking Crown. When we get...
Okay, laughed at. Blah, blah, blah. We already got that. Get a biggie.
There, so get something that will mix with Crown. Let me just get buzz balls, those will knock you out. Get a biggie, a blue... Should not be. There are a lot more.
Okay, she's blocking this shit, so fuck. I guess you have.
Imagine being called out by a high school student you are trying to get with while having a boyfriend cop allegedly, and that high schooler calling you out for what you are doing.
Is she not gonna show?
I don't know that if I ever had secondhand embarrassment so bad as I do reading these texts between Haley Beck and her student. But honestly, the student is low-key funny and calling her out, but also taking what she is giving to him. Wait till you hear these text messages. I already have 2 more videos up of some other text messages, but these are just...
Okay, where's the other text messages? I'm trying to find the other one. Give me a second. Okay, let's go ahead and read these texts. Haley, but was mainly asking so you could actually come to my place again sometime, unless you found others to do that stuff for you now. Apparently 12. Man, it was. I knew that was going to happen, to be honest. Like, you choose to be the nice guy. There's no compromise and breakups, but somehow she's still going to do the same shit. Like, do it now when you have the opportunity to be the one that didn't do anything wrong, or else the cycle would just keep on going. But your life, do you. I just feel like you're so ready to be done. Yo, this is nasty, bro. You trying to get her to break up. You want him to break up with his girl so you could have him all to yourself, man. Trying to give him relationship advice. Meanwhile, you over here giving him head. Doing this, cracking, like, trying to be his girlfriend. This is just weird, bro. Like, this is weird. This is weird. Let's see these other messages she put in here. Blah, blah, blah.
There are a lot more of...
With your life, do you? I just feel like you were so ready to be done. Hopefully you can still enjoy me sucking your dick, so let me know when you want that. That's crazy. Laughed at. Hopefully you still enjoy... Okay, he laughed at that. He said, got it. I feel like things are going to change with us when the school year starts again. Also, yeah, this was over summer. This shit nasty. Okay, this happened a couple days later. No, for real, I can't wait to put this burrito in my mouth. What the fuck? Yes, I have my car. Why? Wow, I want to put something else in your mouth? I mean, yeah, don't question. Oh my God. Yo.
These texts. So
Yo. Let me read. I knew that was gonna happen.
There are a lot more of...
Nah, I wish, but I'm staying. That's why I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. Damn, I know, Bunner. What are you doing tomorrow? Take your 30-year-old.
These texts. So we will cover
the last one. It sounds like he's finna cook her. Shaking my dick. Shaking my damn head. I'm hungry. Fuck, my house is empty. Going to sleep. Because I drank and I'm being responsible. About to smoke a selfie. Here we go. Brother, what you doing tomorrow? I'll suck your dick then. Yo, this... The way she talking to this nigga is crazy. You're gonna pass out. I don't know yet. I know after I eat this burrito. Laughed at. I know. Okay, well, add me to your... If I get an opening, I should. Oh, cut it out. You don't know what... Yeah, these texts is just cringe. I ain't gonna lie. Why is... Yo, she's 30 talking like this, brother.
Imagine being called out by a high school student you are trying to get with while having a boyfriend cop allegedly, and that high schooler calling you out for what you are doing, but then proceeds to pay this said high school student for compliments when this high school student is obviously not interested. This is part 2 of going through the text that Haley Beck and this high school student exchanged. Allegedly, I'm working on getting my own police report from this. Right now, those 2 screenshots are from this creator right here. I'll tag her below. I'm literally embarrassed to even read these. Haley says, brother, what are you doing tomorrow? I'll suck your blank then. He says, you're gonna pass out IDK yet. She says, I know, after I eat this burrito. He laughs at that. Okay, well, add me to your plans. If I get an opening, I should. And she says, oh, cut it out. You don't know what you're doing, but saying, if I get an opening, interesting, like prioritize me if you want my mouth around your blank. A teacher telling a student to prioritize her. This is where she's actually bribing him for a compliment, saying 1 compliment gets you $5 gas money. Well, I'm gonna have to shell out about 5 compliments. Better start now. Then she doesn't want them because they're forced. Here's the compliments he gives.
Oh, this girl's crazy. I mean, we already knew she was crazy, but she's batshit. You're paying him for compliments? Are you that insecure?
Her. I don't know how she wasn't embarrassed reading these and cutting it off. I think your boots are very fitting. They proportion well on your legs. I think your top is cute because of the fancy lace look. I think the hat is fire. Okay, belt. I see that. And I like your hair straight. Boom. Then she takes...
He didn't give a single compliment about you. It was all about your outfit. Yo, he does not like you at all. He just likes getting his dick sucked. That's all he likes, bro. Oh my God.
This is a pause and says, well, is that hard to be honest? And then she proceeds to say, you should have seen me last time I wore that shirt. It was tight on me. And he says, crazy, cough it up. I forgot how many texts were about the backstory of this whole cop text. So we'll cover that in the very next part. As soon as...
Whoa. Let me read this shit. Okay. And all while you have a girlfriend on the side, but at least you know I'm not going to start arguments with you so randomly. I don't know if this is supposed to be a compliment or offensive. Compliment, you're just not an... That's all? Wait, hold on, bro. Yo, let me see the forefront of these texts, bro. It sounds like he's cooking the everlasting shit. It sounds like he's cooking her, bro. I live in a wildlife. What can I say? React to whatever. Cap. And there's...
I get the full documents from the police themselves. We're going to do a deep dive.
Okay, I want to see the deep dive now.
I don't know that if I ever had secondhand embarrassment so bad as I do reading these texts between Haley Beck and her student.
It sounds like he's cooking her,
but honestly, the student is low-key funny and calling her out, but also taking what she is giving to him. Wait till you hear these text messages. I already have 2 more videos up of some other text messages, but these are just... cringe. So she's complaining because he disliked a message about saying that he was going to see her today. And there's a lot of mixed signs, and he said, I won't be seeing you today unless you pick me up from the airport and just devour my blank. Literally wants nothing else. She says, I thought I can't since you have to get your dad. Then she says, I can't supposed to devour you if I'm driving and dropping you off. Says, at the crib, out front. She says, oh, it's so sus doing it during the day, but okay, whatever you say. He says, come inside, not chill, car it is. If no one was home, then...
Bro, she knew she wasn't supposed to be doing this. Yet she was still going for it because, oh my God. Like, she dead ass sees herself like, oh my, yeah, this is nasty.
Yeah, I prefer that. Yeah, I guess I'll settle for being a rebellious teen, a teacher.
Saying she's a rebellious teen.
For settling for being a rebellious teen. Then he says,
that's weird.
Just like always, a big kid stuck in high school, blanking a high schooler, blank crazy, the world we live in, am I right?
Yo, he's cooking her, gang. Bro, he absolutely just fried her shit. And she taking it. Is she a masochist? Does she like that shit? Does she like getting humiliated?
The world we live in, am I right?
No, I gotta see the rest of this motherfucker. Haley, like, why are you complaining and making me feel bad? Like, you're getting basically a relationship out of me without the arguments and constant need for commitment and reassurance, so you're welcome. Not necessarily complaining, clutch, sugar mama for real, porn star. That is crazy. Yo, he's basically just calling you his little slut and sugar mama, and you just going for it.
She says, like, why are you complaining and making me feel bad? Like, you're getting basically a relationship out of me.
Oh, shit. Give me a second.
Like, why are you complaining and making me feel bad? Like, you're getting basically a relationship out of me. She says, like, why are you complaining and making me feel bad? Like, you're getting basically a relationship out of me without the argument and consistent need for commitment and reassurance, so you're welcome. Hold that thought because we have more text messages. Let's back up to that commitment thing here. She laughed at something that said, hey, sugar mama, nice to hear from you. She says, yeah, better suck it up now because I cried myself to sleep last night because you didn't say love you back. I also decided I don't like that title of sugar mama and makes me feel used. You was just
saying your whole appeal was that you would just let him use you. And now you want to turn back and say, nah, like, no, I don't want to be used. I want this to be a relationship. Yo, this girl's crazy. This girl's crazy. And she's desperate over him, bro. She's desperate for him. This is sad.
Being used. Clearly being used. He says, oh gosh, what title do you prefer? Crybaby? Just watch it. I'm being drama. I didn't cry, but I was.
Bro, he's cooking her. Oh my God. Why is she letting him talk to her like that?
He says, I fell asleep. Big whoop. Requested money. Sugar baby requested money from doll-faced sugar mama. Couldn't be clear that he is uninterested in her. I quite literally have secondhand embarrassment. Stay tuned because there are more messages.
Bro, if you don't just drop this in one big ass part, bro, the fuck? Why do I gotta keep on going from video to video?
Haley does not currently have any charges, but here are the exact things that police are looking.
And you said it's more, but I don't see another video.
So many people in my comment section are asking why no one's covering these. Reading the letter that Haley Beck wrote to her student, the police found in her apartment and is now in evidence, is one of the top 2 things that have given me secondhand embarrassment besides reading the text between her and this student. I'll have posted a screenshot of this letter over on my FP page as well as a screenshot of the text messages, and I'll have other screenshots from the police report over there as well as I go through them so that you could read them without my face in it. But next we're also going to look at the notes found in her phone as well as the text between Haley and the student talking about Angela, the other teacher, and the messages between Angela and this student, because we have those as well, all in a legal police report. Now, for everyone saying that this student was 18 years old when this happened, that is not true. This started his sophomore year of high school, and she even states, 2 years of knowing you, our relationship has changed so much. And to even know—
Hey, this is going on for 2 years. This is going on for 2 years. Wait, hold on, bro. Yo, this is going on for 2 years? Are you serious?
To have to write this part is just embarrassing. There's some random days where you decided to hate me, but that's okay because I know at the end of the day, we're solid. Most of the time. I genuinely feel like you're my brother, weird, and maybe a cousin or stepbro. And as the student said—
That stepbro shit nasty as fuck. I know exactly what she was trying to get off with that.
She literally devoured his SHIT. He's like a brother or cousin. Then she continues to say, just hit me when you want to go get wasted at a bar together and I'll send you my wedding invite one day. I thought this part was super weird. She says, but don't forget our first pickleball hangout and how you wouldn't get out of the car for like 3 hours. Or our run after our state game, or all the random times you fell asleep on my couch just waiting for me to invite you into my room. And then she admits that this relationship is extremely wrong by saying, for this relationship being extremely wrong. And she even knows he's using her because she even says, I'm glad I got to come to your tattoo appointments even if you just wanted me to bring you food, and all of our car hangouts were fun too for eating and other stuff. And apparently this student has been to her parents' house because she says, you've been to my parents' house in their closet. Insane. And that she would always look
in their closet? So you was just fucking this guy wherever? How did you introduce your high school student to your parents? What the hell?
Forward to when he would come over, but you're the reason I went to all the games I could. The more I read, the more I'm just embarrassed for her and baffled.
Oh my God. This is disgusting, bro. And look at the comments. She was so disgusting and desperate. She was literally trying to redo her high school. That's what I'm trying to say. His response is, okay, bet probably. Yo, this girl got to get locked up. I'm going to be honest. Did that guy's response end this shit? This shit nasty as fuck. She desperate, bro. Yo, what's the account where I could read like the full documents? I really want to read those. Okay, I went on the other girl's account to try and like sift through the information. Her video is like 10 minutes long. And her voice is kind of boring, so I think we're just going to stick with this girl right now. But we got 2 more videos to kind of just unpack, and then I'm going to just give my final take on this, bro. And if any more information comes out about this, I'll let y'all know as soon as possible. Haley
Beck does not currently have any charges, but here are the exact things that police are looking into regarding Haley Beck and her student in order to potentially charge her. You've all seen the text if you haven't watched my previous videos. Here specifically are what police are looking at in order to be able to charge Haley. Exhibit 1, the 4,000 text messages including offering the student oral SEX and meeting up to have SEX, drinking alcoholic beverages, smoking illegal substances, and allowing student A to film her giving him oral SEX. That's just bullet point number 1. Number 2, send the student a picture of her and offer to give him $5 for every compliment that he gives her. Bullet point number 3, Haley asked whether there was going to be a sleepover, and she sent the student $25 for the compliment. Then sent the student 2 pictures of alcohol alcoholic beverages, saying, I was going to make you drive me to get drunky snacks. So far, this has all happened in the same day. Bullet point number 4. She's offering her student services, such as getting your blank off with me, as well as offering her services with her mouth. Bullet point number 5, 3 days later, asked Haley to go get marijuana and he would come pick him up from her later. Up into July 6th, Haley told the student, what do you want to do tomorrow? I'll blank your blank then. Phyllis said, then prioritize me if you want my mouth around your blank. Said that she offered student A in her car, which he denied. July 10th, a few days later, the teacher complains of having a sore throat and says that she would need approximately 1 day break from sucking blank. My throat is not well. July 16th, a few days later.
So you was sucking his dick so much that your throat was unwell and you just kept on going. And from the looks of it, it's not like you're getting anything back from this. You're literally just degrading yourself. While also you're degrading yourself while also this kid. That's your student. Just to live out this high school fantasy you're trying to live out. It's weird.
Later, Haley says that the student is sharing a video of her providing her services with a friend. This is where it gets interesting when on the 28th, she accuses him of having a relationship with the other teacher, which is the other teacher also involved in this whole thing. Then on the 29th, she sent him a screenshot of a song saying, forget Teenage Dream, this is my new song to you, including the lyrics. I know it ain't right, but I don't care. Break up with your girlfriend. All of this is public information that anyone can get. But in the next video, we're going to look at the letter that police found in her apartment written to this said student. But I don't know how they will not have any charges to file against her. I think.
Yeah, just looking at all of that, it's like, there's no way. Now, look, I want to go ahead and watch this video because apparently she's talking about the other teacher now.
So many people in my comment section are asking why no one's covering the second teacher in this Haley Beck case. Because Haley Beck is not the only teacher involved with this student, but we also have a second teacher. And honestly, there's not much on this teacher, but I have been able to find what they are looking at charging her for. It even says in Haley Beck's statement of charges that on July 28th, the teacher accused student A of having a relationship with another teacher, which was this teacher. This teacher has been a teacher for 26 years.
Just
and guess
crazy.
what? The school knew about the misconduct with Haley Beck and didn't do anything. And
what?
We're going to cover that in another video. And I learned how police
Why don't you cover it in this video? What the fuck? The school knew about this shit? What?
Out about this whole situation in the first place, and it is not what you think. As of right now, Haley Beck has not been charged with anything, but is being looked at facing one recommended count of pandering, including another in engaging in. This is all she gets. This is a class 5 felony, and only be looking up to 2.
It's so bad that she's technically. It looks like she's paying this man. They're putting a charge on her. Yo, this shit's ridiculous.
2.5 years in prison and up to $150,000 fine. The other teacher, which name is Angela, is facing one recommended count of furnishing obscene material to a minor, which is a class 4 felony, and she can be in prison for more than 3 years, fines, and possible probation. Angela allegedly sent this same student video of her doing things to herself and moaning the student's name. Stay tuned because we have a lot more to talk about, as well as how Noah.
It gets worse. Somebody has to investigate this school. How did you hire not only 2, right? Who are on some weird shit like that? She over here sending him videos of her moaning his name. What the fuck? But y'all also knew about this shit and didn't do anything about it, allegedly. That's crazy. Yo, this school might have to get shut down.
Beck is allegedly also involved in this case. And the police report.
Now, look, that's all the updates we have so far, bro. This shit is ridiculous to me. I'm going to be honest. Like, this is ridiculous. And as the case keeps on going on, I feel like we're going to get more and more information. But this is ridiculous. The school knowing about it. Her doing all of this bullshit, her then finding out and apparently snitching on the other teacher, and that's how this whole shit unraveled. This is just getting crazy as fuck. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I remember in the first video, the mom wanted this whole situation to be kept under wraps because she wanted him to go on and go to college for scholarships, or I'm pretty sure he's the QB or a wide receiver or a star football player probably. But I don't think that's going to happen, gang. This is a lot of mess going on, bro. This shit might actually ruin his scholarships, gang. I'm gonna keep it a bean because it's so much bullshit going on. This is the ongoing investigation. This is like public national news. I mean, y'all seen these videos are getting millions of views. This one right here got 7.4 million, and she's just breaking this shit down. This shit has gotten crazy, bro. But these teachers are nasty as fuck. Y'all have potentially ruined this guy's life. He knew he was being a victim, and he was literally joking and trolling y'all, or at least the Beck girl. And she just kept on going with it. She's nasty as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. She's desperate. She's a desperate girl. That's nasty as fuck. I don't know if she's trying to relive her little high school fantasy that she never got to live because she's bigger set. Got that from a comment. I'm not even, you feel me? But like, it's just kind of, I don't know, bro. This shit weird, bro. Hey, if you a parent out there, watch the way the teachers behave around your kid, bro. You never know if it's a weirdo, especially these younger teachers. But it's not just younger teachers though, because 47-year-old teacher was doing some freaky shit with bro. I don't know.